All right, take one. We're just gonna test this shit out, see what it looks like.
All right, so this is an audio test.
What up, HTL?
Welcome to the HTL Podcast.
Be back, dog. This is the HTL Podcast. So we got new mics, man. What do you think about the mics?
I don't know. We'll see how it sounds after.
We'll see how the sound
I'm
quality
still
is.
trying to figure out where to put it. To be honest with
I
you,
know. I like it. Got the who's the guy that got on a chain? That one person.
I forgot his name. I think his name's like Bear. So I don't remember.
Bear?
I took his idea, and I told you from Texas.
Okay, dude. We went from the lapel mic being strapped around my son's freaking axe game to us getting a tripod to us getting this microphone, dog. Right here, man, from Amazon. You know, I think it's from China, made in China, but dude, it does the job, man. You know, we still learning, still pushing through, man. It's cool, but so far so good, man. I mean, we'll see how our HTL fan base, man.
Grow.
That's it, man. What's up with you, man? What's new with you, man? How you been?
So
It's been a while since we talked.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but summer finally giving us the weather we need.
Yep.
Right? We're out here chilling in the backyard. Well, I guess I'm feeling better.
Okay, cool.
Meaning, went through a little hard time as far as mental health.
Okay.
Feeling like shit, depressed, didn't want to do anything. Completely fell off the wagon as far as dieting and working out goes.
Right.
Because you remember I was like losing weight,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were
tracking
on
and everything.
for
I was
sure.
down like
a lot, man. You're on track.
277, I think, is what I was down.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know about this mic. I don't want it to get all nasty. So let me.
That's it. Resources, man.
Hopefully you guys can hear me.
Thank you for the clip, man.
And I just kind of said fuck it and
All right.
stopped tracking my weight. I was weighing in every day, holding myself accountable with my friend at work, Joel, and we're just going back and forth. And then I was, eating right. We're meeting up, working out. I was going to the gym every morning.
Dang.
And then life just kind of hit me across the face, and I let it get to me.
Okay.
So it went from something that happened that, I could have just addressed it, moved on, but I guess I let it linger.
Okay.
And then something else happened, another thing, and I got in my head where I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't grateful for what I had, basically. I was just kind of feeling sorry for myself.
Okay.
And eventually, I guess it led to like being depressed or falling into depression, which
Right.
I'm sure a lot of us
Oh yeah, man.
have gone through it.
It's crazy because when we were younger, man. Being depressed wasn't a thing. Having our parents are old school. Like, what's a therapist or what's not feeling right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's not bad of it. Mijo, you're fine, mijo. Or hey, stop tripping. You know
Which,
what
I mean, at the end of the day, it helped because, like, I was feeling that way, but I caught myself before it got like deeper. So it was like a
For
whole
sure.
month of not knowing what happened. Because
Okay.
at first I was blaming me being so tired on my diet because during Lent
Okay, yeah,
I gave up on meat,
yeah.
chicken, fish, beef, red, everything. And I know
Yeah,
like
struggle's real with that, man.
I was like, I know you're like, oh, you're told me on Friday. No, well, I gave that up.
Yeah.
I wanted to challenge myself. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think it did fuck me up.
Okay.
But like, I didn't eat any meat for 40 days straight.
Damn, I know. That's
So
good.
it was kind of rough, kind of stupid too, though. But
Right.
never again. But when I was finally like being done with it, I felt like, whoa, I'm feeling weak. Like maybe a week or two before, because like 40 days.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I'm feeling weak, man. Like, what's going on? And I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, oh, maybe it's the meat. Maybe it was. But in my head, I was like, well, when I go home, I don't want to go work out because I'm already tired.
Let me share recording quick.
Huh?
Let me share recording. I think it's recording.
Go check. I don't know. Go check.
I know this is a rookie move right here. I'm trying to check on the weather, but that's like, well, that's the worst thing we can have, huh? We're good. That's the one biggest failure of a podcaster or YouTuber is thinking press record and you have a good ass session and you're like, oh, I didn't press record. That sucks.
Better safe than not, right?
That's it, man.
All right. Anyways, I was saying like I was feeling tired, so instead of going to the workout, I was like, yo, I'm tired. Let me just go home and sleep or rest. And I would. I'll go home.
Okay.
Fuck everybody. Boom. Ignore everyone. I'm tired. Let me just rest. And let me get one more rest, and then
Okay.
it became where it went from resting to at work. All my coworkers are my actual close friends, like the ones that have friends.
Yeah.
I was pushing them all away, like getting irritated about everything. Yo, I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Right.
Don't talk to me. To my family, like I wasn't rude to him. I just didn't talk to him, which is still fucked up.
Yeah.
To my girl, where I was getting irritated with her, like yo,
Right.
beat it. I don't want to talk to you. Like
Yeah.
this
Push
whole
your body
shit
away. Yeah.
just took a shit on me, and I let it get to me, you know. And I don't know. I was just sitting there, like, yo, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you starting to get depressed, like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Yeah, so how'd you get out of it though? Like, I mean, what was like your epiphany? You're like, you know, I gotta stop bullshitting. Like, I gotta, you know, was it just?
It's safe to say that I'm probably still like on the fence.
Okay.
But I've been like feeling way better because
Okay.
it literally just happened a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I like to be busy, meaning doing stuff,
Yeah,
accomplishing things. Whether it's something small at home, where like, oh, let me repaint this or let me build this, to meeting up to whatever. If I'm not being productive, I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm not doing shit with my life.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like
so work is work, but like if I'm not being productive outside of work,
right.
I feel like I'm fucking failing, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, do something then. Okay, so I went to the gym.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable here right now, but I'm doing something. Go hang out with your cousin. Go hang out with your girl. Go to the movies.
Right.
Have fun with your brothers.
Right.
Open up to your coworkers. And actually, what helped too was talking to my family. Like, hey, I think I'm getting depressed right now, and they were very supportive.
Okay, how was that? I mean,
the first person I reached out to in my family was my sister.
Okay, how was that? She's
like, hey, you okay? What's going on?
Right.
And I just kind of told her. She's like, yeah. And she was being supportive. And luckily, it was during graduations.
Okay.
So like, we all met up. My little brother's graduation. So we all. Oh, honestly, going to my little brother's graduation really helped me a lot because my whole family was around me.
Yeah. Positive energy.
My good friend Raul, he's like, I had to work that day.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, fuck it, just call off work or switch schedules because you're gonna regret not going. Oh shit, lot pressure. He's like, you're gonna regret not going, and I was like, you're right. So I got to switch schedules. I went, and I was sitting there in the stands. You know, my girl, my brother, my family, and I was like, and I see my brother, you know, walking, and I was like, damn, like, I'm happy I came here. Like, and that was one of the biggest moments where I was like, okay, don't let this shit ever happen again. Don't let shit interrupt what you want to do, what you love to do. And like,
for sure, man.
Obviously, we all love our family. You know, we have our issues, but like, just being there, like, made me feel so happy, bro. Like, and I know it's like, oh, you're a bitch. No, just like, it made me so happy just to see him like walking.
For sure.
Everyone's there supporting him, and it's just like, fuck, like, If I didn't listen to Raul, I would have just been at work and be like, sorry, bro, I can't go. You know, like, I'm working.
Right.
And I would like, and I would have known what I was gonna miss out.
Right, for sure.
And then being there was just like, fuck yeah, bro. And it just went from that to just be more open to hanging out again, you know, like, because you isolate yourself when you're depressed because I don't want anyone to go through, but in reality, you're just hurting yourself, you know?
Right.
So, like, that I think that was the biggest thing that changed everything for me to come snap out of it was that little moment in, like, in being there, like, oh, like, God bless. You know?
For sure.
So obviously, like, I still kind of went back and forth, but that was the biggest, like, boom, to give me, like, catapult me out of that depression. And obviously, like, I let the weight get back. I was down, like I said, 30 pounds. I'm back up, which is fine because we're starting the shreds.
For sure.
16-week cut, you know, coming literally next week after this.
Yeah, we're doing it, man. For sure.
And, yeah, bro, so that's what I've been going to, but right now I'm just trying to enjoy life. I mean, look at the sun. We haven't had sun like this in so long.
No, man, you can't beat that, man. The outdoor vibes, man.
We had the gloomy ass weather, and it's not even that. It's not even hot. It just feels good, you know.
Right, for sure.
So, I'm just feeling happy and blessed. You know, everything that's around us. You know, literally, like, if everything's not going your way, it's fine. It's just a matter of what are you doing about it and what you can do. You know, like,
for sure.
So overall, like, I'm happy to share that happened, but that you can move forward.
Yeah, I think like being in that state, being depressed, and I'm when you're in that moment, you feel like no one understands, no one gets you, and you rather don't want to push off that vibe with anyone else. So I'll just stay to myself. Yeah. When you do the opposite of that, and you realize that you're loved, you're not alone. That dude, like, this is my people right here, my family.
We're not alone.
And that's the thing. That's one thing, and what do you tell people out there? You know what I mean? They're going through some shit. Like, what are the ways to cope with it? What do you?
I would say, I mean, first it's probably hard to figure out that you're going through it.
Okay.
Because I've gone through it quite a few times, and like the biggest change was when I decided, like, hey, I am depressed. I do have anxiety.
Yeah.
How can I not prevent it, but like combat it?
Okay.
And I started listening to all this like different things, and it's called Anxiety Guru.
Okay.
He's like, hey, bro, like you have anxiety, you have depression, It's just like what triggers it, right? And it's always been like, oh yeah, cool. Like what triggers my anxiety? Like
Okay.
just trying to be more self aware,
Right.
and then like actually talking to like probably your closest friends that you think don't have it, they probably go through that shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because like I came to realize like when it first happened, I talked to one of my friends. He's like, bro, what the fuck? I have anxiety too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You seem so put together. He's like, yeah, I gotta fake it.
Yeah.
I gotta fake that shit till I make it. I'm like, oh man, like I know it sounds wrong, but knowing that you have it too makes me feel better because I'm not alone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
Close family. It took me a little bit longer because the first thing they want to do is like either dismiss it that you don't have it or go see a doctor. Like
Right.
it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Instead
Get
of just
help or move on.
or just talking or like
Yeah.
I simply talking about it. I feel the thing. My only advice is like if you're uncomfortable talking to your friend because you see him every day, talk to a distant friend or a friend you don't see every day, and like and just see their reaction. Not everyone's gonna react the same, but if they're there for you and you feel right, continue talking to them. If they like kind of make you feel like they're not acknowledging it, hey, it's okay. Not everyone does it. Find another friend, another person you can talk to, and just just let it out. Because I feel the biggest thing is keeping it into yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know how like
Is
when
it-
they say one of the biggest steps to is admitting you're an alcoholic. Well, one biggest steps is admitting that you're depressed or going through something and talking to someone
Yeah.
about it.
Yep.
Like they might not be a doctor, but they could just hear you out.
Sure.
And yeah, like I said, when I go through it, like I don't talk to no one because I'm not realizing. I don't realize I'm stuck in it
Right.
until I do. And I'm just like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I felt more tired, but it was just because like I wanted to like isolate myself or give myself a reason to not do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's all an
For sure.
excuse because at the end of the day, bro, like you can think your family doesn't love you, you can think your friends aren't there for you, but they don't know what you're going through, so it's kind of hard. You might be like, well, you don't see it,
Right.
No, they don't
You
see it.
yeah.
They don't know what you're going through, So I feel like just talking, and obviously you got to keep some things to a certain group of people, and like you can't let too much out because some people do want to see you, fall.
Oh yeah, judgmental
and some people that are close to you want to see you fall, but like you kind of get a vibe, you kind of get a feel, So it's like I would just say, just talk to someone, like siblings, believe it or not, like for the most part, they're there. Just if you like me, and my siblings, like we've never had a super open like relationship, like hey, love you, this and that. I don't know, we just didn't grow up that way. But I can say like I know they have my back. When it comes down to it,
right.
But we just don't have that all lovey dovey like.
I feel like the older I gotten, we came to that. When we were younger, it was kind of like they were older than me, my sisters. And the older we got, it's like you never know your next moment, dude. You never know when you're pushing that ticket and you're at it. You're not here in this world. You know what I mean? Like it's, and not taking it for granted. And going through that, what you went through, man, it's tough, man. Like when you go through that, like that tunnel vision, and you're like in a, how would I say this? Like in a,
I was in a spiral, bro. Like because it affected everything. Like my performance at work. It was horrible. I could say like, oh no, I'm good. Like I wasn't good. Right. And that energy, the customer feels the vibe. Like I work, you have to have interact with people for longer than 2 seconds, like for hours.
Yeah, they know they
feel
catch
that
on.
vibe.
You can't fake
it.
Yeah.
So it's like my performance was horrible. And then I got mad because instead of holding myself accountable, I blamed someone else for it, or the company for the customer. Sure. And then, like I said, at home, like I just pushed my family away, and like, oh, they don't know, but they don't know. And then my girl, like, I get irritated by anything she did or said or didn't do, or she wants to spend time with me, like I want time alone. Right. She wants to leave me alone. I want time. It was all bad
for sure.
It's just a bad
downward spiral and stuff.
It was horrible.
So what we used to tell, like especially in our generation, of like jocks, athletes, the fitness environment, like machismo, like how can we change that mentality for our friends and family that are out there, just to change that mindset that it's okay to know that you're depressed or you're feeling happy, you're this, to what I mean, like.
Well, I feel like not to change too much, but like a man should still be a man, you still provider, protector.
For sure.
A woman should still, do her thing. I know there's equal partnerships that are different, but like it's not more. I don't want to get confused with being a bitch.
Yeah.
there's a difference.
Yeah.
You know, being a bitch is one thing, and being aware of what's going on with your mental health because it's affecting your performance is another. You know, like I was being a bitch because in that sense of I let that affect my livelihood.
Yeah.
But what I mean is like being aware or trying to figure out like, hey, oh shit, something's wrong. Like obviously, if your foot's broken, you gotta address it.
Yeah.
If you know your health is broken, you gotta address it. If your mental health,
Yeah.
that's the last one you forget about it, and that controls your whole body.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So like, it's one of those address it. Like you don't have to go to a doctor. You don't have to take meds. Just try to be self-aware of what you're doing or what's going on, and that's very hard. But just like realizing, sitting there and be like, okay, am I happy? Am I upset? Am I content? Because happiness is only moments in between sad and upset, right? Same thing with that. It's just a moment in time. Like right now, I can't say I'm happy. I can't say I'm sad. I'm okay. I'm content.
Good,
like, there's nothing negative happening.
For
like,
sure.
Everything's cool. I'm enjoying the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Versus when I was depressed, like I wouldn't even be doing this. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you wouldn't be.
Or I would probably be like mad about like, hey, what the fuck, Ray? I don't like this right here, or I don't like how it's hot right here, and it's cold over here. Like making up a reason to hate everything.
Right.
Versus now, I'm just like, hey, I'm just
rolling with the flow,
enjoying the vibe, enjoying the weather, enjoying your company, enjoying the people. Like
that's it.
Because I'm okay. I'm happy at the moment. Now, like if I get mad, like I don't know, I start driving and someone cuts me off. God bless.
Yeah.
But if I'm depressed, oh fuck you. I want
run.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so like, you know who you are. You know how you are.
Yeah.
Like naturally, I take things pretty literal, pretty personal. So like, I want to defend it or fight it. But that's me. Versus when I'm upset or depressed, I go completely overboard or just shut it down.
For sure.
And same thing. Like if you're in tune with yourself, you'll know. You know how you feel. Like certain things make you happy. Like let's say, wifey gets off work, and you're like, hey, let's go eat. That makes you happy because you like the eating part and hanging out with the wife.
Yep.
Versus if you're going to eat and hanging out, and that doesn't make you happy. You're like, wait, what's happening?
Right.
Why is this not making it? Because we all, after a while, after a certain age, like you don't have to keep finding new shit to do. You know what you like to do.
Yeah. Like
going to the gym is something fun for me.
Yeah.
When it's not fun, something's wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I could be sore and still still enjoy it.
Still,
right? Or like learning. I like learning new shit.
Yeah.
When I'm just like, I don't want to learn nothing, I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, so if something's happening in your life where
it's being too much your body,
off the normal, you're like, what's going on?
And that's the thing, man. Like, I mean, I think going through like body transformation, losing weight, getting muscle, all this stuff, dude, like you get really in tune with your body and your mind. Yeah. When you hit the gym and you're hitting these bench press and you're pushing a heavy ass weight, man, you're like, that mind body connection, it really plays real, man. And when you got to tell your mind, all right, I got this. Versus heavy shit, or man, no pasa nada, I can push it easy, and it's that connection, man. And you can see, through, how you felt past couple of weeks, and you're doing a lot better, and you're feeling good.
Yeah.
And the diet, the working out, it kind of suffered, because your mind wasn't right.
It all completely suffered. But it's a complete reset, like
but you're back in the game. We're doing this cut, so which is awesome, man.
Yeah. So we're trying to cut. Ray's doing the strength program.
That's it.
I mean, so that's where we're at. Like I said, just wanted to share.
Yep.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed about. We'll go through it. More people than have gone through it or currently going through it.
For sure.
Luckily, I'm substance free as far as alcohol and weed and all that.
Yeah.
So before that was my go-to, and like nothing wrong with not judging, but like instead of addressing it, it would just kind of push it, prolong it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean. Ain't no wrong way to fix it. Just trying to figure out whatever works for you, cool. And if it's not, just just like we're working out. You do a program, it works out, and then once it doesn't work, then figure out something else to do. Same thing with a meal plan, But other than that, that's all I got for this one.
But yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate being coming forward. How about this? You know what I mean? And it's not easy, man, but it's worth in a sense that like keep it real with yourself, and when with everyone, it's good, man. And like, if you're out there, you need help. There's numbers to call. You can hit us up, DM us, whatever, like.
Yeah, we're down to
talk. You need someone to talk, whatever. You want to get some
right
work out.
We can talk.
Whatever you need. Because remember,
because
you're not alone, man. Be honest, That's it.
Yeah, you guys want to join us and talk about something? We can talk about. Let's talk about it. Anything doesn't matter.
That's it.
We can talk. Gotta keep it a little clean though, not too crazy. But let's talk about it.
Right? Yeah.
Other than that, I mean,
that's it.
If you guys want to talk, work out, max out, shows your gym. Yeah. Man, we haven't done it, man. Peter.
I know. Peter got a sick gym.
Peter, we gotta go, man. Peter's freaking looking crazy good.
I know, man.
But yeah, all right, guys.
All right, we
That's
out.
it.
I tend to keep my future in mind. That way I'm already ahead of it. Get it, forget it. I'm too sick with the rhetoric.